Welcome to another episode of Football Scientific. I am Aaron Sauter. I'm a writer for the UFL News Hub and the CFL News Hub. I write about the San Antonio Brahmas. I posted an article today about 4 players the Brahmas released at the end of training camp, week 1. There's still another week of training camp. I also talked about how they signed K1 Baker as a receiver, and they also re-signed defensive tackle. We'll talk about that and more. Since yesterday's episode of Football Scientific, the football world has gone crazy. So I'm going to go through a ton of transactions that occurred in the NFL, CFL, UFL, and the AF1, okay? Joining me is my co-host, Timmy, the trash talking Tiger Shark. What's up, dude? I've been working on speaking for Timmy without coming on. We'll see how it goes. What up, dude? Oh, you're doing great. Yeah, Timmy, it's good to see you. Speaking of Timmy, there was a comment in our chat. Okay, Chad. And it said they want to see Timmy fight a grizzly bear. Caleb Smith, I want to see Timmy fight a grizzly bear. I'm saying I don't have a grizzly bear, well, I don't know. But Timmy's going to fight someone at the end of the episode. Also, we have some new special guests. We'll see what happens as we go, but this is going to be a long episode most likely. We're going to dig in to the transactions and blow it up, and then at the end, Timmy is going to fight something. Here we go. So, with the transactions, first, the Cleveland Browns, they were on the fence about Myles Garrett. They were talking about trading Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett wanted to be traded from the Browns. Who doesn't want to be traded from the Browns, okay? Let's go. Browns, not a destination team, okay? They're not very good. But Myles Garrett now has 123 million reasons over the next 4 years to stay in Cleveland. Yes, that's right. They paid him roughly $40 million a year to stay in Cleveland. That is crazy for an edge rusher. He immediately surpasses Max Crosby as the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. He has a no-trade clause that keeps him there for a good long time. He's been there for 7 years. He's like, I want a no-trade clause, guys. I don't want to leave Cleveland. Well, that's cool for the Browns. That's a lot of loyalty there, okay? Something the Bengals don't know anything about. Right, Timmy? Bengals don't know anything about loyalty. That's right. They don't know anything about loyalty, okay? All right. Arizona Cardinals re-signed outside linebacker Baron Browning to a 2-year contract, $15 million. $9 million is guaranteed, I guess. I don't know. But it's like $9 million. It can be increased. You can add more to it, okay? So you have $9 million, or you can add more to it. It could be a great deal for a guy. So we'll see how it goes for Baron Browning. 2-year contract, $15 million is the bottom line. Okay. Next, the Buffalo Bills. They're releasing edge rusher Von Miller. A couple of years ago, they signed Von Miller for a huge amount of money. People criticize the Bills for signing Von Miller for a huge amount of money. They're like, he's old. He won a Super Bowl with the Broncos, but he hasn't done anything since. Well, he hasn't done anything since. 2023, he had no sacks. 2024, he had 6 sacks. But they are going to release him. Maybe not today, but probably tomorrow. And that's going to free up $8.4 million in salary cap for the Buffalo Bills. They need it. They need to rebuild that defense. We lost to the Chiefs. Yuck. Okay, got it. Washington Commanders extend tight end Zach Ertz. That's a big deal. That's one of their weapons. They need a tight end, 2 receivers, a running back, and Jaden Daniels. They have the 2 receivers. They need a running back. Tight end Zach Ertz, they got him for 1 more year. That means he might retire next year if they go win a Super Bowl. I hope they don't. Go Bills, go Bengals. But they might. Okay, I got their hat just in case. I'll wear the hat if they do. They signed him to a 1-year contract for $6.25 million with incentives that can go up to $9 million. That's the max deal. Okay, all right. Boop. Got it. Kansas City Chiefs. Wide receiver. Yesterday morning, crazy day for the Chiefs. Okay, yesterday morning, wide receiver Xavier Worthy, probably mid-morning after I made my episode yesterday. I was very busy yesterday. After the episode, Xavier Worthy got arrested. Oh, no. They said he basically assaulted a family member. Heard it was his girlfriend. May have assaulted his girlfriend, got arrested, and it was a big deal, okay? But then, and all the social media guys jumped all over, okay? And they jumped all over. It was a crazy story. Everyone thought they had a scoop. It was going down. But then, Saturday night, the court says, hey man, there's no evidence. I think the girlfriend made it up. And it turns out the girlfriend had been cheating on Xavier Worthy, rookie for the Kansas City Chiefs last year. And it seems like maybe she made it up, and the court agreed. I'm going to move that out of my face so you can see my eyes. Not that you want to see my eyes, that's creepy, man. But to talk about Xavier Worthy, I have a new guest, and that is, I don't know if you'll guess who it is. It's for the Chiefs, you see. And it is Ziggy the Zebra. What's up, man? I love the Chiefs. I'm a zebra, and I love the Chiefs. Get it? Like a referee, you know what I mean? They always cheat for the Chiefs, man. But maybe it's rigged. That's hard to say. But I think, why are they picking on my bro Xavier Worthy? That's not cool. What's up with all these dudes on social media going crazy because they thought they had a big story with Xavier Worthy getting right? That's not cool, man. You can't go along talking about how this guy's going to get put in jail, ruining his career. He didn't ruin his career. He didn't do anything. He was this big, cool man. Let's go, Chiefs. Let's go, Chiefs, and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. All right. That was Ziggy the Zebra. He's the new character we have here. The Carolina Panthers have re-signed tight end Tommy Tremble, 2-year contract. Last year, 23 catches, 234 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I guess that's good. It's good for the Panthers. You have a low bar for being good for the Panthers, okay? And 23 catches, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns. They said, hey, that's pretty great, man. Good job. The New York Giants, they go through and they have re-signed tight end Chris Manhertz. Has a hurt finger, okay? Missed a lot of games, had a hurt finger. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's a 1-year contract. So he's going to continue playing for the Giants. Ouch, ouch, ouch. He has a hurt finger, okay? Last year, he had a massive 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Wow. Oh, a new contract? Okay. All right, don't mind. Let's go. New Orleans Saints. They have restructured quarterback Derek Carr's contract to save some money in the salary cap, but it works out pretty good for Derek Carr. He could have been cut. He wasn't very good last year. He missed 7 games with injuries. They could have cut him, but instead what they do, they transferred a bunch of his future salary, his expected salary, to a signing bonus. He gets paid straight up. Why do they do that? Because it frees up cap space to make it a signing bonus, all right? Derek Carr gets a bunch of money in his pocket. Boom. Works out for everyone, okay? Got it. That's the Saints. Boop. Got it. New York Giants, once again. They have signed punter Jamie Gillian, 3-year contract, $10.2 million for a punter. He averaged 43.7 yards per punt. He put 48.2% of his punts inside the 20-yard line. I think Brad Wing for the Browns is better, but it worked out for Jamie Gillian. Okay, near Miami Dolphins, they have taken the contract of cornerback Omar Kelly, and they have tendered an agreement, a right of first refusal. What does that mean? That means he's going to be a restricted free agent. And anyone who offers a good deal to Omar Kelly, the Dolphins can match it if they want to. He had 45 tackles last year, 8 broken up passes, 2 interceptions. They can match it if they want to. It's a restricted free agent. They can match it, okay? All right, Chicago Bears also signed the right to refuse tender for defensive tackle Chris Williams. And they said basically the same deal. You're a restricted free agent. You can go get some offers. But if we want to match it, we can. Last year, Chris Williams had 23 tackles and 3 sacks. Detroit Lions, they have signed Marcus Davenport to a 1-year contract for $4.75 million. He was injured in week 3. His defensive lineman, he was injured week 3, wasn't there for this. They gave him another year. They said, man, you get $4.75 million for a year, okay? Got it. That works out for him. Next, the Kansas City Chiefs. Once again, I'll let Ziggy read it this time. Kansas City Chiefs have signed wide receiver Hollywood Brown for 1 more year for $11 million. Last year he had 14 catches for 141 yards. No touchdowns. He still gets $11 million. I don't get anything. Why don't we get some sponsors around here? I don't know where we get some sponsors around here. Calm down, Ziggy. Calm down, Ziggy. Calm down, Ziggy. Chiefs. Next, the New England Patriots tendered an agreement with inside linebacker Christian Ellis. Okay, and they basically say, hey man, we might want to keep you, okay? We might want to keep you. They get to match any offers that he receives as a restricted free agent. He's was a special teams player for him last year, but he played 5 games. He had 80 tackles at the linebacker position and 1.5 sacks, 5 pass deflections, and 1 forced fumble. That's pretty good for a guy who's a special team specialist. That's 5 games of playing pretty great linebacker. Excuse me. I had a hiccup. That's crazy, man. That's a crazy hiccup. New York Giants, while they don't have a starting quarterback, they do have a backup quarterback. They've re-signed quarterback Tommy DeVito. Last year, he played very little, but he threw 31. He went 31 for 44 on his completions per, his time playing, 257 yards. He's a 32-year-old quarterback. He's a backup. But they have him still. Tommy DeVito. I think he's related to Danny DeVito, and that's pretty cool for the Giants. They like Danny DeVito. Okay. Yesterday I mentioned in Cincinnati Bengals, they had signed a tight end. I have a special guest for the Bengals. Okay. They signed a tight end. And I mentioned that tight end didn't even really get all the snaps last year because a different tight end got the snaps, and it was tight end Mike Gesicki. Hey, Tyler the Tiger. Tyler the Tiger joins us. He's got a very large tag. That's not cool, Tyler. Quit showing your tag, Tyler. Quit showing your tag. All right, I'm going to show my tag, man. Looking at Cincinnati. That's right, Cincinnati. Okay? They signed a tight end yesterday. He was just a run blocking tight end. He didn't even play all the games and stuff. But today they signed Mike Gesicki. He's the other tight end. He gets an extension of 3 years, $25.5 million. That's pretty great for a guy who's playing part-time, okay? Last year, he played for a 1-year contract for $2.5 million. That's 10 times more valuable. 10 times more valuable, Tyler. That's crazy. 10 times more valuable. That's 1, 2. I only have 2 hands. I can't count that high. He has 65 catches for 665 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Bengals. Calm down, Tyler. Okay. Next, the Buffalo Bills. They have re-signed defensive end Greg Russo, signed to a 4-year extension, $80 million. Defensive ends are getting paid this offseason, okay? Greg Russo, like I said, 4-year extension, $80 million. Last year, he had 53 tackles, 8 sacks, 3 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, okay? And like I said, $80 million for 4 seasons. We need a deal like that. We need a deal like that, Timmy. Let's get a sponsorship. Yeah, let's get a sponsorship. Someone should sponsor us. Yeah, and buy us a UFL team. Or IFL. Whatever you wanted to have. Okay, got you. Okay. Next, Seattle Seahawks. Wide receiver Jackson Smith-Njigba. He led all receivers with Seattle Seahawks. They're getting ready to receive. Tyler Lockett's gone. DK Metcalf. We're not going to share that yet. But DK Metcalf is not happy. He's probably happier now. That's foreshadowing for the future. Jackson Smith-Njigba had 100 catches for 1,130 yards and 6 touchdowns. He was the leader in receptions and touchdowns and yards. That's why they're dumping the rest of the receivers, because that was the leader. That's not great. Okay? There's a rumor that the Minnesota Vikings, they did not keep Sam Darnold. They didn't franchise tag him. So there's a rumor the Seattle Seahawks are looking at Sam Darnold. They traded away Geno Smith. They think because Sam Darnold didn't get franchised, he's not returning to the Vikings because he fell apart. And the last 2 games of the season, he fell apart after his career best season, okay? Seattle Seahawks may be interested in that. That's not official from Seattle. That's just a rumor going on. Okay, so we'll see what happens if they pull the trigger on Sam Darnold. Okay, got it. All right, next. Boop, got it. Also, the Seattle Seahawks, and this is more update. This is from this afternoon, okay? Seattle Seahawks, speaking of DK Metcalf, they have found a trade partner for DK Metcalf. I mentioned he wanted to go somewhere warm. Beginning of the day, he wanted to go somewhere warm, and he wanted to go to Jacksonville or San Diego or Los Angeles Chargers. Sorry, not San Diego. I bet that stings San Diego. Sorry about that, buddy. They lowered the price. They will trade for a second round pick for Metcalf. Metcalf wants warm weather. That was the story earlier, but that's changed. More foreshadowing. Things have changed for DK Metcalf, okay? Baltimore Ravens have re-signed offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley. That's a 3-year contract, $60 million. That's $44 million guaranteed. That's a great That's a great deal for an offensive tackle. I think I mentioned it yesterday, but it's been confirmed. They re-signed him. They're keeping him for 3 more years as a foundational player. He would have been the top offensive lineman available in free agency on Wednesday had they not re-signed him. Okay, Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh. That's a huge one. Quarterback Josh Allen has signed a 6-year contract for $330 million, $250 million guaranteed. That's the most money ever guaranteed to a quarterback. That beats what the Browns paid Deshaun Watson. Okay, so Josh Allen, who will probably actually play and probably play pretty well, unlike Deshaun Watson, is getting $250 million guaranteed, 6-year contract, $330 million. Hope he invests it well. I don't want to see him in 10 years with no job, begging for money on the street corner. That's not cool, man. New England Patriots tight end Austin Hooper agreed to a 1-year contract of $5 million. He can hit some incentives at max at $7 million. Last year he had 45 catches, 476 yards, and 3 touchdowns for $5 million. You can get a better deal somewhere else, Austin Hooper. But I guess he decided to go. He likes New England. He doesn't want to move. Okay? Big news. Seattle Seahawks. That's not ready yet. That's just more foreshadowing. That's a teaser. Denver Broncos have re-signed quarterback Jarrett Stidham, 2-year contract, $12 million. He didn't play any snaps last year. It'd be great to be a backup quarterback for the Denver Broncos. You don't play any snaps and you get $12 million for the next 2 years. Sign me up. I'll take that job. That sounds good to me. Dallas Cowboys have signed safety Marquise Bell, 3 years, $12 million. He ended the season on the injury list with a shoulder. He still gets paid $12 million, $4 million a year. That's pretty good, man. He had 6 tackles last year, 9 games. 6 tackles, 9 games, $4 million a year. I'm in the wrong business, kids. Remember, go play in the NFL. Go play in the NFL. I tried. It wasn't very good. I was too slow. But I gave it a shot. I went to try out some stuff. You never know what's going to happen next, okay? Now here we go. Los Angeles Rams have signed Devontae Adams. Remember, he left the Jets very dramatically. Boop, Aaron Rodgers gone. He came there to play with Aaron Rodgers from the Raiders. He is now with the Los Angeles Rams. He signed a 2-year contract for $46 million. $26 million is guaranteed. That's a great deal. You go from the Jets to the Rams. The weather's nicer. The team is a contender, and you get 2 years, $46 million. That's pretty good. I would like that. Timmy, we need a sponsor. Give us money. Yes, give us money, Timmy. That's right. Okay, New England Patriot. If I get better at ventriloquism, we may get paid, Timmy. Work on the skill, man. Get us paid, yo. Yeah, we gotta get paid. New England Patriots signed linebacker Harold Landry III. He got released yesterday. They signed to a 3-year contract, $43.5 million, $26 million guaranteed. He reunites with head coach Mike Vrabel after he played with the Tennessee Titans. Big deal for him. Boop. Okay, next, New York Jets. Speaking of the Jets, we talked bad about them and Devontae Adams, but they went through and re-signed linebacker Jamie Sherwood. Okay, 3-year contract, $45 million. That's $15 million a year. 3 years, $45 million. $30 million is guaranteed. That's $10 million a year guaranteed. Come on, man. 2024, he had 158 tackles, 2 sacks, 17 games he played. But this year he may have a dip in his production, not because he's getting old or because he's hurt or whatever. It's because C.J. Mosley's supposed to come back from a neck injury he suffered last year, and he might steal some of his tackles. They might be competing, which they both might blow it up. But doesn't matter to Jamie Sherwood. He's getting paid $45 million for 3 years, $30 million guaranteed. That's a good contract. The Jets are taking care of their guy. The Bengals should take notes. Give me a second. The Bengals should take notes. If you have good players, you should pay them. Not when they want to leave, but pay them at the end of the season. Jamar Chase is going to want $25 million. Do we have that? Yeah, if we dump our defensive line, what are we doing, Bengals? That's crazy. I need to cut these receipts off. That's right, Tyler. Yeah, cut the receipts off. Speaking of the Seattle Seahawks, they have signed an extension. Ernest Jones is going to be back with them, okay? 3-year contract, $33 million, okay? 94 tackles, 0.5 sacks. What a pretty good career. He's back with the Seahawks. Minnesota Vikings re-signed running back Aaron Jones for a 2-year contract for $20 million. $13 million is guaranteed. Last year, he's sixth highest paid amongst running backs in the NFL currently. But that might change on Wednesday. We start free agency. Last year, he ran for 1,138 yards. That's a great season for the Vikings. Boop. All right, next, New Orleans Saints. They have re-signed wide receiver Dante Pettis to a one-year contract. Last year, had 9 catches for 98 yards and 1 touchdown. 9 catches, 98 yards. They didn't say how much they paid him, so it's probably the minimum. Oops. All right, which is $762,000 or something like that. That's pretty good. I'll take that. I'll take that. We'll take that. Send us $762,000. Yeah, that's right. Send us $760,000. If you DM me on Twitter, Aaron Sauter 7, I'll tell you where to send that money to my PayPal. Okay, got it. Okay, next, Seattle Seahawks. No, Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs are back up. All right, let's go Chiefs. Yes, Ziggy. You want to read it? Sure, man. Linebacker Nick Bolton gets a 3-year contract for $45 million, $30 million guaranteed. Whoa! The Chiefs are shilling out some big money. Unlike the Bengals, Bengals suck. You shouldn't say that, Ziggy. There might be kids watching the show. You can't say that. You didn't cuss. He didn't cuss. I didn't cuss, bro. Hey, you didn't cuss. Okay. All right. Next, Seattle Seahawks back in the news. Defensive end Jaron Reed. They signed him to a 3-year deal, $25 million. Last year, he had 45 tackles, 4.5 sacks. That's pretty good. 3-year deal, $25 million. All right. Next, I've been sprinkling this, teasing it here. Pittsburgh Steelers. Boo Steelers. Yes, boo Steelers. Go Bengals. Boo Steelers. They've traded for DK Metcalf for a second-round pick, so the price change worked out for Seattle. They got a taker. Pittsburgh Steelers pick up DK Metcalf. They're going to pay him $150 million over 5 years. He wanted $30 million. They're going to give him exactly $30 million, okay? $150 for the next 5 years. He's joining George Pickens. Unfortunately, that's going to be a crazy duo in the AFC North. Crap, man. We're going to get beat by the Steelers some more. Why do the Steelers keep getting better and we keep getting worse? Come on, Bengals, figure it out. All right. Yeah, so they got DK Metcalf. That's finally off the record. Okay. Cincinnati Bengals. Hey, the Bengals, they're back. Okay. They re-signed offensive lineman Cody Ford. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool because Cody Ford played 4 lineman positions for him last year. He bounced around. He's very versatile. He makes a lot of sense for the Bengals. Injuries happen, and he steps up. Yeah, Cody Ford. What? Who they think gonna beat them Bengals? The Steelers, probably. All right, next. That's it for the NFL. Now, like I said, that's the NFL portion of the show. We're going to have a special event at the end of the show, so stick with us. Someone has asked to see Timmy get in a boxing match. They said a grizzly bear, but I don't have a grizzly bear. So it's going to be something else. Timmy's going to fight someone else tonight at the end of the episode. I'm going to unleash a can all over him. I don't know who it is, but I'm about to bite his ears off. Wait, you're not. Don't be like Mike Tyson. Don't be like Mike Tyson, Timmy. I'm crazy. I'm a tiger shark. Yeah. Okay, got it. CFL. Saskatchewan Rough Riders restructured 4 contracts. Pretty good players for them. For running back AJ Ouellette. I hope that's how you say it. Ouellette. I'm not good at French. Okay. They went through. They restructured his deal. He was supposed to get paid $175,000 in Canadian. Doesn't sound that great compared to NFL contracts, but it's pretty good for a CFL player. He's getting bumped down to $152,500, but he gets $40,000 as a signing bonus. He gets that in his pocket. That's cool, man. All right. Offensive tackle Jamarcus Hardrick also restructured his deal from $230,500 this year to $213,700. But he's going to get $110,000 at signing bonus. So that's a big boost. He breaks into $300,000. That's a lot of money in the CFL for a lineman. He must be very good. Okay. Also, he gets $5,000 more if he makes some kind of All-Star award. He gets in the CFL West All-Star, all CFL. He gets $5,000 more. That's pretty good. I like incentives personally. I like incentives. I like to pay you a base amount and have you work towards incentives to make more money. I think that motivates players. Wide receiver Sean Bain Jr., he had a major knee injury last season for the Saskatchewan Roughriders. He was due to get paid $175,000, but they're going to drop him down $133,200, but he gets a $40,000 signing bonus. Defensive back CJ Revis, he is going to get $109,000 in hard money this year. That means he gets paid. It's guaranteed. Hard money means guaranteed, okay? He gets a signing bonus of $25,000 up front, and he has a crazy a contract I really like, very, very, very laden with incentives. Okay, he gets $7,500 fee, plays in more games. He hits his playing incentives, so he plays in the majority of games. He's going to get paid $7,500. If he's an All-Star selection, CFL West or All CFL, he gets $6,000. If he leads the team in tackles, he gets paid $1,500, and he gets $250 per interception. I hope he gets a bunch of interceptions. Not because I like the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Ew, Roughriders stink. But, just because. And talk about the Roughriders for a moment. I have our new character, Corky the Crocodile. What up, mate? I'm happy to see the Saskatchewan Roughriders making some moves, They're really doing their thing, so that way they can extend their window for winning games. They had a pretty great year last year, made the playoffs, but now they got to go forward, you know what I'm saying? I should do that. That's perfect, okay. They should go forward. Go Rough Riders. All right, Corky. Good job, man. Winnipeg Blue Bombers had defensive back Brandon Alexander retire. Boom, that happens in a CFL. Is it not worth it? I don't know. Maybe. You want to get paid. If you get beat up, let's retire. Defensive back Brandon Alexander retired for Winnipeg Blue Bombers. The BC Lions could go through and earn the Calgary Stampeders an extra first-round draft pick. Last year, the BC Lions broke the salary cap. CFL has a soft salary cap, so it's not like you get cut off. You can overspend if you want to. It comes down to who's on the field. But the BC Lions broke the salary cap rules, and that's going to earn the Calgary Stampeders another first-round draft pick, most likely, according to 3 Down Nation. That's not official yet, but it's probably something that's going to happen, and that's because Saskatchewan broke the rules. It's crazy in the CFL. You can break the rules, and you can win, and then you just have to, you award another team, a new pick. How did Calgary Stampeders get there? Why not the Tiger Cats? Got it. Oh, speaking of Tiger Cats, yesterday, they announced, maybe Friday, they announced that they had signed defensive back DJ Daniel. I announced that last week on CFL News Hub. Last week, CFL News Hub, I wrote an article about them signing DJ Daniel. Why is there a 1-week delay anytime the Tiger Cats sign somebody? Because, hang on, Tyler's getting ready. Because cats are tired, man. We eat a lot of meat, bro. We eat a lot of meat. And because we eat a lot of meat, we get sleepy. And we take a nap, bro. That's why we get sleepy. So it takes them a week to announce their signings. Not because Gabay is sleeping on his desk. Because, well, maybe he's a Tiger Cat. He might be sleeping on his desk. Wake up, Ted! Wake up, Ted! Got it. That's on CFL News. I'll read that article. That's from last week. Okay. All right. We're getting through it. We got UFL news. Okay, yesterday the Brahmas, at the end of the first week of training camp, made a bunch of moves, okay? It was not an official cut day. Not an official cut day, but they cut some people. They released running back LaDamian Webb, tight end Matt Siebert, who's oddly enough, they got in trouble last year for trying to add Matt Siebert in the playoffs. The league blocked it. Boop. They added him, but guess what? They cut him in 1 week. They cut him anyway. Who cares if they added him last playoffs? He wasn't going to do well anyway. Avion Alize Mack is a better tight end. All right. Offensive lineman Bryson Mays. I wrote about him just 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. Them signing him. He's been cut. Boop. And defensive tackle Teron Vincent. He came back from last year. He's been cut. Boop. See ya. The Arlington Renegades responded to the Brahmas dropping tight end Matt Siebert by signing him. They signed him off waivers, so now he's going to be an Arlington Renegade. So he didn't get the chance to leave Arlington. The hub city is Arlington. So they cut him from the Brahmas, and he's walked over to the Arlington Renegades. Okay. Hope he doesn't make any plays against us in the first game of the year. Let's go Brahmas. Let's go Brahmas. Horns forward, okay? All right, in response, they signed Matt Siebert, the Arlington Renegades, but they cut wide receiver Devion Clayton, okay? All right, next. Brahmas news. There's all kinds of Brahmas news. They also signed wide receiver K'Wan Baker. I represented earlier. K'Wan Baker has played for the New Orleans Saints, New England Patriots. He has some experience. Not a lot. He's played in 2 games. He's done a lot of practice squads. Okay. He played at South Alabama. He played 45 games for the Jaguars, 126 catches, 1,829 yards, 16 touchdowns. He has a chance. They have a very stacked receiver group with Jontre Kirkland. They have Marquez Stevenson. They have Justin Hall, I think. So they are loaded at receiver, but they had another guy, K'Wan Baker. Hopefully he contributes. They've also re-signed defensive tackle after cutting, Teron Vincent. They have re-signed, this is probably why they cut him, they re-signed defensive tackle Jalen Twyman, who they picked up last year mid-season after he got cut by the Birmingham Stallions. Stallions cut him. Brahmas picked him up. Last year, he played a little bit. He had 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks during 4 games he played, including 1 playoff game. After that, he got signed by the Jets. He's had previous experience with the Dolphins and the Minnesota Vikings. Hang on 1 second. I need a quick drink. Get a little dry. This is a long episode. All right, brought to you by Spring Water. Here we go. Spring water? Why isn't it salt water? Because I don't drink salt water, Timmy. That stinks, man. That stinks. I need salt water and chum. Got it. Memphis Showboats, they released quarterback Quentin Dormady. This is surprising. At least one person, Pat Ruffino, had said Quentin Dormady is probably the 6th best player in the UFL. I don't agree. He played for my team last year at Brahmas, and he was horrible. Now, I guess he got homesick. I heard he missed his family, and they've cut him from the team. Boop. They let him go back home. Boop. So we're probably going to pick up a quarterback. Who wants to play for the Showboats? Not I. I like to continue to walk. They also released running back DeAndre Torrey, and then they signed an offensive line, which may be turning the corner for that offensive line, O'Shea Dugas, and he played for the Birmingham Stallions for the last 3 years. He won 2 USFL championships, 1 UFL championship. In my mind, I think, why they let him go? Probably because he's injured or old. But he fits right into the Memphis Showboats. They are both liking injured and old. Boop. All right. Next, Michigan Panthers signed some special teams guys. You thought they would have done this earlier. They said they have a kicker already, not Jake Bates, playing for the Lions, for the guy who was a kicker last year. But they signed kicker Austin Jones to compete with the kicker they have now. His name escapes me currently. Punter Seth Vernon also signed, so they got some competition on special teams. That's looser, whereas I think their secondary needs more players, actually. That's much worse than their special teams. Their Houston Roughnecks have signed wide receiver Lawrence Keys III. They need more playmakers. The Houston Roughnecks, in case you don't know, coached by C.J. Johnson, is horrible. They were very bad last year. I predicted they'll get 2 more wins this year, maybe 1 more win, something like that. They're going to win another game, okay? And maybe wide receiver Lawrence Keys is exactly what they needed. Also, DC Defenders, they released wide receiver Shaq Davis. Bye-bye, Shaq Davis. But they signed wide receiver Javon Antonio. He has two names, first names? I don't know. It's probably wrong. I probably read it wrong. I don't know his name. Javon something or other. Javon Anthony, maybe. It's probably Javion. I don't know. Oh, well, cut this from the episode. We don't cut the episode. We're like a punk rock band. We don't cut the episode. We just ramble over it. Hope you forget, because we're so entertaining here at Football Scientific. You will remember that time I forgot that dude's name. Okay? All right? DC Defenders signed center Charles Turner. That could be a big deal. They're an RPO team. They want to run the ball. Abram Smith is due to come back. He got injured last year. That could make them a much better team. Getting a center, Charles Turner from LSU, could be a big deal. And my last note, before we get our special event where Timmy fights someone, okay, is going to be the AF1. Ooh, the AF1. They have another team drop out. The Arizona Bandits. They had no arena lease. They had no arena lease. I mentioned that when I talked about their indoor football leagues. The Arizona Bandits had no lease, so they are gone. They're gone. Now you're down to 8 teams. Predators are gone. Boop. Arizona Bandits are gone. Boop. They were supposed to play a game yesterday. Someone was. I didn't watch it. I'm not paying attention to AF1. It is a trash league. Trash league. Trash league. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. Alakazam, abracadabra, boom. Get the AF1 out of here. Get it out of here, buddy. Boop. All right. That's the magic one. All right, so now we're ready for the big event. Like I said, sometime on one of these episodes, there was a comment that said they want to see Timmy fight a grizzly bear, okay? Box a grizzly bear. There is no grizzly bear yet. No grizzly bear yet. But we do have, as you saw earlier with the Saskatchewan Rough Fighters, we have Corky the Crocodile. Okay, Corky the Crocodile and Timmy the Tiger Shark, representing the Hamilton Tiger Cats, are going to box right now, and hopefully it goes better than the CFL games last year, in which the Tiger Cats kept losing to the Saskatchewan Rough Fighters. Go Rough Riders! Go Tiger Cat! Oh, I'm fighting! I'm fighting back! I'm gonna stab your eyes! I'm stabbing your eyes! Corky! Crikey, Mike! I'm stabbing your eyes! I'm hitting him in the face! This is violent! This is crazy! I hope we don't get banned from YouTube! You bit my fin! You bit my fin! That's crazy! You bit my fin! I bit your fin! You're a tasty fish! Oh, don't call me! I'm a shark! I'm a tiger shark! Either way, you're a tasty fish! I'm Corky the Crocodile! Boom! Where'd Timmy go? I think you knocked him out. Timmy, are you okay? Did I win? Yeah, I think you won. Timmy's not responding, Corky. Oh no. I hope Timmy's okay. I hope I didn't hurt him. I was so excited to fight someone. But now I'm so sad. Timmy's motionless. He's motionless. What did I do? Why am I such a monster? Remember, kids, violence is not the answer. If you're having trouble in school, or you're having trouble with a friend, do not knock them out until they're unconscious. Just talk to them about it. Try to resolve the conflict. I'm sorry things got to this level. I hope Peter's not mad at us. Yes, Peter, I hope they're not mad at us too. I don't want to get sued. I don't have any money. Because we don't have a sponsor. Yes, we don't have a sponsor. Let's get a sponsor. Let's save Timmy. Timmy needs money to be saved. Look, he's still breathing over there, I think. That's good. He's still breathing. Okay. So, okay, we're going to wrap up this episode. We're going to get Timmy looked at. And the champion is Corky the Crocodile. Yes, I won. I knocked out Timmy. I hope he's breathing, right? He's breathing, right? Yes, he's breathing. Okay, he's still breathing over there. Oh, good. Okay, I won. Yay, I won. I hope you enjoyed the fight. Timmy's not a very good fighter. He doesn't have any fists. Thanks for joining me and Corky. I guess he's a new guest host. Am I? I think so. He's a new guest host. We'll see if Timmy comes back. Let's see if Timmy's okay. And remember, read my articles on the UFL News Hub and CFL News Hub. And also check out our Substack. If you like this video, subscribe and like the video. If you want to see more things like the fight between Timmy and Corky, let me know. We can get real silly. But we also get some facts. And maybe the balance is okay, you know. I don't know why his head's shaking. I'm talking. I can't tell. I know. All right. Well, it's a school night, so we got to get ready for school. So have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow for another episode of Football Scientific. We'll be going over NAL results. probably Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll see what's happening. It's probably another crazy day of NFL signings. So we'll see what happens. Enjoy your evening or day or whenever you're watching this. Subscribe and like the video. Join us next time for another episode of Football Scientific. Ow, ow, ow.